Hello and welcome to Picture This Thought. Today's picture is this picture of some dramatic waves that I saw on holiday once. I don't know about you, but I really love being beside water. The water conjures up lots of spiritual images as well. It's a very symbolic thing in the Bible. One of my favourite stories is an account in John's Gospel where Jesus encounters a Samaritan woman. His disciples have all gone off into town to buy food, but Jesus sits by a well. And there's a Samaritan woman that comes there in the middle of the day, the very hottest part of the day when most people wouldn't come to collect water. But she comes at that time of the day because she wants to avoid the other women, because she's ashamed of her sinful sexual past. Now Jesus knows all about her past. She's also a Samaritan woman, so she's not a Jew, and he shouldn't be associating with her at all. And of course she's a woman, so culturally it would have been quite shocking for Jesus to be associated with her. He asks her for a drink of water, and then he tells her that he can offer her water that will satisfy her deepest thirst. Now at first she misunderstands him and thinks he's just going to offer her water from the well, and she even comments, "Oh, you haven't got a bucket, so how are you going to get the water out?" But what Jesus is talking about is spiritual water, the water of life that only he can give. What I really like is that he taps into a universal human need. We all know what it's like to be thirsty, and Jesus uses this common experience to help highlight our spiritual need. We actually all have a spiritual thirst that needs to be satisfied, and he is the person who is able to do that. He is the person who is able to give us the true living water that will really quench our thirst. In one of the Psalms it talks about, "As the deer pants for streams of water, so my soul cries out for you." As a Christian, I want to be the sort of person who is hungry and thirsty for God. I don't want to regard spending time with him as a chore or a religious duty, but because Jesus is the love of my life, his love satisfies my deepest thirsts. And like the stream behind me, his word, his presence brings life. Without water, we're all dead. Without Christ, ultimately there is no life. So that's today's Picture This Thought. Let me pray. Lord, thank you so much that you use images that we can all relate to make powerful points about our spiritual life. Lord, thank you that you use something as common as water to explain our deep need for you. Help our souls to be refreshed by your presence and your Holy Spirit in us. And Lord, I pray if we're holding out against you, I pray that you would help us to come and drink deep from the wells of your salvation. In your name, amen. That's it today. Thank you very much. Subscribe to my channel for more.